We are here in beautiful downtown Sparta, a village that's known for its history as well as its unique items. Today we are going to go to the Bear Friend Factory and the Whistle Stop Peddlers, a place that is known for just those things. Come on, let's go inside.
Hey, Katherine, how are you?
Good, thanks for having us.
Absolutely, come on in.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Wow, this place is beautiful.
It is, isn't it?
Look at all this stuff.
We have recently just expanded, actually, from the store in the back to the new store in the front. We've got the whole place now, so all these displays are all new around here, which you probably haven't seen yet.
No, I haven't. So tell me about this place. Tell me about the artists that are in here and why they're here.
Well, what we have here is local vendors, local small business people, mostly handmade. There is some stuff that is manufactured, of course, but we have an opportunity here to highlight local people, local small business, bringing them into a marketplace so that they can sell their goods, retail, and promote their small business.
Wonderful. So this is definitely a place where you can find things that you can't find anywhere else.
Well, we try and make it as unique as possible, there's no doubt. And we very much like to highlight the local aspect of things and bring in some really good local people. We've got some really talented people in this area, and a lot of them are friends now, which is really good. We really love the store. It's got a very good vibe to it. It feels natural here, and people really love coming in.
So tell me about some of the different vendors that you have here. For example, Heritage Line Herbs.
Yes, Heritage Line Herbs. They've just recently joined us in the last week or so, made here locally, and this is their retirement year, I guess. Once they've sold out this year, then they move on to bigger and better things in their lives. So as the run kind of runs out, I guess you might say, it is here, and it's exclusive to Sparta, and it has been for quite some time.
So it's a limited time.
Yes, absolutely.
And oh, my favorite thing ever. Candy.
Oh, candy, yes.
Yes, I love candy. I'm a big kid at heart, and I like sugar.
This is Wrap It Up Gifts and Baskets by Lynn. Lynn is in St. Thomas and does an awful lot of work within the community that way. She is exclusive to Sparta. This is probably, I'm guessing it's her only retail location that we know of anyways. She's been here with us since the start, and she can customize just about anything for you for any occasion. So it's really a nice package to have, a nice display to have here in Sparta, and very popular as well. One
of the other things that I really like is sparkly things and jewelry.
Things. Oh my
gosh. And I noticed that you've got some really unique jewelry vendors here as well.
We do. We have some fantastic jewelry vendors here.
Like, I see that all of this jewelry here looks like it's made out of cutlery.
It is, yes. Every piece is completely unique, one of a kind. It's made by Lisa, who does her custom silverware jewelry. Lisa's from London, so that's as local as far as local as we get that way. And very unique, very popular, and also can be customized. So you have grandma's jewelry or jewelry pieces, and then her cutlery, you can kind of cross-match it as well, or you can make whatever you'd like.
And I also see that you have home decor as well, so you have beautiful sparkly things to adorn your body, you have delicious candy and herbs to put in your body, and now you have fun things to put up in your house or in your cottage or in your yard. These are really cool. I like these a lot.
So what we have here is a husband and wife team from St. Thomas, Time and Beeks Woodworking. He does the woodworking, she does all the painting and creating, and have a very creative eye. This is one of the popular spots that people come when they first come in, naturally, through the door. But if you wanted something unique or designed for you, they can certainly do that as well. Most of our vendors here can, because they're naturally handmade and have the creativity that they can do that with, and are willing to work with you on whatever you want.
Can you tell me a little bit about this stained glass vendor?
Yes, Jason from Under the Umbrella is from St. Thomas as well. He's been doing his craft for many years and is one of the best stained glass people in the area.
Can you tell me a little bit about this stuff over here? It's intriguing me in light of the patriotism surrounding the Canada 150 celebrations this year.
Absolutely, absolutely. So Marianne White is a creative person, of course, that got involved. She used to work for a company that made flags in Northern Ontario and moved here recently. Created, taking the flag remnant, actually. It's not ever been flags, so it's the flag remnant of the cast-offs and different things, material. So what she's done is she's actually taken that, reusing it, so it's repurposing it, and turned it into flag pillows and pillowcases and bags, and of course teddy bears.
That's great. I think that's a great way to reuse and recycle and to make it into something beautiful.
Absolutely. Now what she's done as well is she's petitioned the government, told them about her product, of course, and got authorization for the Canada 150 official seal. So that's marked on every product that has got the Canada 150 emblem to it with the flag remnant.
And so these teddy bears, they're a perfect fit for this business.
They are.
As well, because of course we've got the Bear Friend portion of this business.
Absolutely. We have our teddy bear factory. Bear Friend Factory has been around for 5 years this year. We started from our homes, so we know what these vendors and whistle stop peddlers are experiencing. And we were lucky enough to expand to a point where we needed a retail spot. So that was kind of our vision when we did that, was to include some people to give them a shot, just like we, did with our business as well. So yes, next is, I guess, the teddy bear shop. Right, so
this is where, if I'm right, people can create their very own teddy bear or stuffed friend.
Yes, absolutely. We can make them right on the spot here, which is
That's very exciting.
fun.
I think we should do that.
Absolutely. Okay, so let's go take a look at these bears, or animals, because we just don't have just bears. We have
lots of choice.
Oh yes, we have the largest selection in the area, of course, and when we get to clothing, you'll see much more because we have much more of a selection that way too. We have probably, I think right now we're carrying about 100 different animals between the two sizes. We have our Friends collection, our Pals collection, and our Buddies collection over here, the little guys that we use for the ER Buddies program as well.
So tell me a little bit about the ER Buddies program.
Well, ER Buddies has been going on for about 3 years now with the Elgin General Hospital Emergency Room. It's a pilot project that we created ourselves. We fund ourselves. We do fundraisers for that. But it's developed to put an animal into a child's hand that has been traumatized, ill, or injured into the hospital. It's used at the doctor's and nurse's discretion. We don't have anything. We just provide them. So when a child comes in that they think is necessarily to have an animal to calm them, then that's what they do. They give them an animal that's provided by us.
Oh, that's a great way to make kids feel comfortable in a setting that might be a little bit scary.
Absolutely, and we wanted to do that right off the bat. We wanted a situation where we could help out. Both my wife and I have a history of that in the community, so it was just a natural fit for us.
Wonderful. So we're going to pick an animal.
You are, yes.
There's so much choice though, but I see this one especially marked the Sparta bear. Can you tell me a little bit about this bear?
Yeah, Sparta bear was the one that we actually designated last year as our representative for the community, unofficially, of course, but done by us.
Well, I think because I'm in Sparta, I'm going to do the Sparta bear.
Well, I don't blame you for that. It's kind of cute.
He is very cute. Or she, maybe.
Or she, yeah,
Guess it
who
depends
knows?
what I pick.
You can name it. That's the nice part about it.
All right, so we've chosen our bear.
Yes.
And now we're going to stuff it.
Absolutely.
All right.
Now, don't be afraid, but this is how we do this, right? We have to get the fluff in here somewhere. So we just put them right on the nozzle here, and this sounds like a little bit like a vacuum cleaner. So don't, some people get a little noisy or get a little afraid of the noise, but you'll be fine. You get to control the fluff. How's that sound?
Sounds good to
me.
me.
So you get to press the pedal.
All right, so you tell me when.
Absolutely, go ahead.
All right.
when we're doing this, I just basically move the animal around. We fill his different legs and feet and belly and head, and you'll just have to tell me if you want it really cuddly or really stuffed strong.
Oh, so you get to choose the cuddle factor.
Absolutely, because it's your bear, right? You want to make sure that it's the way you want it.
I think I want it to be cuddly.
Of course. That's most popular around here. Okay, I'll tell you what we're going to do. You can come off that pedal now, and you're going to let me know if this is the way you want it. Well, he or she, right?
He or she, yeah. Ooh, yes, I think.
Got the good cuddle factor?
Yeah, sufficiently cuddly.
Excellent.
Perfect.
So what we do then is we seal them up in the back. It's a zip tie system in this case, but we do have different other ways to do it. But you zip tie it, and then what we do is we just put it inside, clip it off so that there's no sharpness or anything there, and then it velcros. So it's completely sealed for you, and it's all ready to go.
A bear is born.
There you go.
Look at that. That was quick.
It is quick.
So now this is my very favorite thing to do.
Oh, absolutely.
Is to go shopping for
clothing.
Clothes.
So for this particular size, what you want to look at is the two racks here and then the wall over here. Okay? And happy shopping.
All right. Look at all this selection. We've got Hawaiian luau. We've got a little princess dress. I think I know what I want to go with. Okay,
Catherine, here is your bear.
Oh, nice cozy pajamas all ready for a good long hibernation.
Now, this is where you get to have some more fun. We'll give you the birth certificate so that you can name your bear, whatever it is, boy, girl, and then, of course, the cute coloring page that goes along with it.
Very good. Well, since we are in Elgin County, I think I'll name him Elgin. I think that's a good name. All right, sounds good. And what's his eye color? He's got brown eyes, and he belongs to me. Perfect.
That's great.
Well, thank you so much, Peter. It's been such a good time.
I'm glad you had a good experience, and come back anytime.
I think I will.
The following program is brought to you by Rogers Anyplace TV. Enjoy exclusive content for free. Visit RogersAnyplaceTV.com.
The elite of European sport rule on Sportsnet World. A new season means emerging challenges and reigning champions. Will dynasties fall? Sportsnet World brings you unparalleled coverage of the Premier League, Bundesliga, and a Viva Premiership. Supreme access to a tradition of excellence. Sportsnet World. Subscribe today.
No. I never smoked any. Sure, I smoked a bit, but it was more your mom who was into it. Pot grows naturally, but it won't help you grow as a person.
Talking cannabis with your teen can be learned. Download our free brochure.
You know what? Poison ivy grows naturally, but it's not good for you, is it?
Find the answers you need at drugfreekidscanada.org.
Salthaven really started as an idea many years ago. Today we have over 120 clinical volunteers that work 3 shifts a day, 7 days a week to help sick, injured, or orphaned wild animals, and we still can't keep caught up.
Katherine. How are you today?
Good to see you.
Yeah, you too.
It looks so beautiful here. The lavender is just in full bloom right now.
It's almost, it's not quite. We've probably got another week or so to go. I was just looking at it here and I'm just noticing that the buds are still forming. Every day we get more and more color. So I'm just going to be watching this very closely over the next week or so, and then we'll start to get ready for our harvest.
Can you tell me a little bit more about this farm?
We are a 45-acre farm. We have 43 of those acres are protected under a conservation program, which is an area, it's considered an area of natural scientific interest. So we have a lot of pride in the fact that the property is protected, and we have a lot of species of trees and things that you don't find in other parts of the province, because this is still considered a Carolinian forest. We're a working farm, so we have our horses and we have our chickens, and then of course we have our lavender that we harvest every year and use the lavender then in our products for the upcoming year.
Can you tell me a little bit more about farming lavender, the process, the plant, that sort of thing?
Sure. So what we do is, as I say, we're just getting ready for the harvest. So we're going to wait for another week or so before we do that. But in the spring, when the lavender's dormant, what I'm looking for is an actual flower. So what you're seeing here are flower buds. And there are no flowers yet because we're still a bit early. So when I see maybe a half a dozen flowers, not on one spike, but on the whole plant, then I know it's ready for harvest. And all I do, we do all our lavender harvesting by hand, and we use a sickle, and we just go and we take about a handful like this, and then we just cut it, and then we do the whole plant. We lay the lavender on the plants, and then we go to the next plant. Then we come back and gather it up, put an elastic around it, and then we hang it in our drying area. And so we hang it upside down, and we probably need about 8 weeks for it to dry. And then later in the fall, we'll take these buds, and we have a machine that takes the buds off of the bundles. And then we use the lavender the following season in our products. So for sachets, just bundles sometimes too, but we use it in our culinary products as well, like our jams and jellies that we make with lavender. So here at the farm, we grow angustifolia, which is commonly known as English lavender. And in that family, there's about 50 different varieties. So here at the farm, we have about 10,000 plants. They are angustifolia, but we have about 8 different varieties. And so in certain parts of the garden, you'll see some really dark purple ones, you'll see some sort of middle purple ones, and we actually have pink lavenders as well. So the lavender comes in all colors as well, which makes it a beautiful plant to design with for gardens.
So I'm here with Nate. You are the master gardener here at Steed & Co.
Indeed, yes.
So tell me a little bit more about your role here. What do you do?
Well, my role is essentially grounds garden maintenance. So Suzanne has an excellent vision for how she wants this property to be presented, so when people come on so they can enjoy it. And it's my job really to facilitate her vision into the grounds. So obviously the care and culture of the lavender, the fields and the parterre here, all the ornamental gardens. We have some fruit trees as well. So yeah, just really much like a day-to-day, taking care of all the plants, making sure everything's nice and healthy. And of course, we're trying to create an aesthetic here, so when people come onto the property, it's an experience for them to enjoy.
And everything here is just so, it's a feast for the senses, the smells, and it's so visually appealing, and it's so relaxing. Can you tell me a little bit more about the therapeutic properties that lavender has?
Certainly. They've been doing a lot of interesting research, and they do think that there is some, that triggers a relaxation hormone actually, and helps people relax, helps with tension. So if someone has a bad headache, or when you get stressed, it's sort of, they feel that it might help with that. If you smell lavender before you go to sleep at night, you put a little bit on your pillow or something, or have a bath with lavender. There's the thought that you'll be relaxed and go off to have a better night's sleep. Lavender is naturally antiseptic, so when my kids are sick, they will have our lavender honey, and we'll put some lemon in hot water, and I think it helps soothe the sore throat as well. So there's a lot of those benefits for sure. Lavender's a natural insect repellent, so with people take their buds and put them in a sachet and then put them in their sweater drawers, it helps keep the moths out of their sweaters. We have been using lavender sort of to help keep the mosquitoes away. So we put it in a lotion and then put it on our skin, and it helps keep the mosquitoes away. So it has a lot of insect repellent properties that are quite useful, especially this time of year when the mosquitoes are coming quite fast and furious.
So it's not just a pretty face.
Yeah, exactly. So this is a lovely plant right here. So this is one that will be ready for harvesting soon. So right now, the last couple of weeks of June is when the lavender is in bloom. The beginning of July, then we will harvest our lavender. And then the bushes will just remain nice and green for the rest of the year. So people will come at that point, and they just love to just be able to walk in the gardens, and we have other things going on in the gardens that people really enjoy their visit to the farm.
So one event that I know is very popular around here is the Lavender Fairy Festival that you have. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yes, and we have our Lavender Fairy Festival in August, and it's becoming a very, very popular event for little girls. The Lavender Fairy, which you may not know, is the fairy that does the laundry for all of the other fairies. And of course, fairies wear flowers. So the Lavender Fairy is very, very busy doing all the laundry for the fairies, and so we want to celebrate all of her hard work. And sometimes, if we're really lucky, she does some of her laundry the night before our festival, and then you find little clotheslines of little fairy clothes hanging in our lavender, which is so much fun to find. And so the little girls come, they bring their wings. We have a fairy that tells them stories about the Lavender Fairy. They go on a parade and they sort of hunt for see if they can find any of those little clotheslines. And they also do some crafts. And it's just a really fun afternoon event that we have at the farm, and it just keeps growing and growing.
Yeah, this being my first year here as the gardener, I've had an absolute spectacular time so far, and I've been incredibly interested. What I like most about this place is it really sort of marries together a small-scale agricultural setting. We're producing a crop of lavender to be processed and used for products, as well as creating an aesthetic ornamental environment, right? So I get to take those two things, which are both like really big interests of mine, and kind of combine them together into essentially, I think I've won the job lottery here.
Yeah.
So I've been really enjoying it. The care and culture to the lavender has been fantastic. It is, like you say, a bit rare for the area, but the climate, the soil, everything just kind of comes together for a perfect and growing environment for the lavender. And yeah, it's been absolutely fantastic. It's just a wonderful place to work, a wonderful place to come and experience.
So now we are in the store here at Steed & Company. Can you tell me a little bit more about some of your products and the most popular ones?
Okay, so we make most of our products here at the farm from the lavender that we've harvested. So we use that in our sachets, which are a big, very popular product because people like to put them in their drawers so that things smell nice. The other really popular products that we have are our soaps, and our soaps are, everybody thinks of lavender soaps. So we make all of our soaps here at the farm, and we do have our hand soaps and we have hand lotions. I think generally people, when they think of lavender, they think primarily of the scent. So that's why it lends itself so nicely to soaps and lotions and the sachets and body butters and foot cream shampoos. All of those things are wonderful with lavender in them. We also have a really popular product, probably our signature product, is our linen spray, which is our product over here. So this is starting to become our all-purpose spray. Lavender, because it has so many benefits, people will spray their mattress to prevent dust mites, so the insect repellent properties. I spray the dog's bed, again, for the insect. Lavender is naturally antiseptic, so sometimes you can just, if you're cleaning up in your kitchen, you can just spray the counter with the lavender. I use it in our cat box to help with the odors because it's antibacterial with the odors in the cat box. Again, because it's a relaxant, so you know you can spray your sheets when you pull them out of the dryer, when you make your bed. We have a pillow spray that's great for just spraying your pillow. It's a great size for traveling. People like to travel and have their lavender with them when they're traveling. The other thing that's really popular, and people don't realize, but lavender's an herb. So lavender is wonderful in food. So we cook with lavender, and it's great because it goes savory and sweet. So you can use it when you're roasting meats. Just take some sprigs of lavender. We take it and we put it with rosemary in the cavity of a chicken with some lemon and some garlic, put some olive oil and sea salt and roast it. You can do the same with fish. You can take again some sprigs of lavender and rosemary, some garlic and lemon, and just wrap it up in foil, put it in the oven and bake it. So it's really great that way. But if I'm making brownies or some sugar cookies or shortbread, I'll toss a teaspoon in with that. So we have our culinary food right over here. So we have our lavender cookies, as I mentioned, our lavender shortbread. We use it in our tea and coffee, salad dressings again for the savory, and then we have been doing all sorts of jams with our lavender. We actually won a couple of awards with our food innovation with our lavender and pear and ginger jam. So there's just a lot of wonderful, wonderful things. We do a lavender chocolate, which is a very popular product, and now we've started doing a lavender ice cream, which we've been doing actually for a couple of years now, and it's a very popular product. It's a lavender ice cream with 2 chocolate cookies.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
Would you like to try it?
I would love to try it.
Come on out here. So our lavender ice cream is an organic ice cream, and it's in an organic gluten-free cookie.
So everyone can have some.
Absolutely. So here you are.
Oh, thank you. What a perfect treat on a hot day.
On a hot Sunday.
I'm very excited about this. I love sweets and ice cream, of course. Very good.
Hits the spot perfectly,
It does.
Eh?
Thank you so much for having us out today and for the delicious treat.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Call the Rogers TV viewer response line, email us, or connect with us on social media.
My name is McDermid, and I've been a volunteer at Rogers for about 2.5 years. My favorite thing to do with Rogers is to volunteer with the London Nationals and the London Night. I would recommend anyone that wants to get into the TV industry to volunteer with Rogers. It helps you get more experience and lets you figure out what you actually want to do in the industry.
I'm truly phenomenal. Believing is optional. The facts speak for